Okay, so this is going to be a video on how to install an upgraded battery pigtail for your micro style quads. So the pigtails that I'm using are these Beta FPV pigtails. They're much higher quality than the ones that come on these quads. I've found that these ones over time will start to fall off and you won't have a secure connection onto your battery pack. So what we're going to do first is remove our canopy, set that off to the side, and then you're going to need to grab a screwdriver. And simply unscrew it from your camera mount. Set those screws off to the side. Unscrew your board itself. And then now you should be able just to wedge it up under there and remove it. And then I am going to disconnect my motors. And so now I have just the board and the LED circuit. So, get your soldering iron all ready. Most of the time it's helpful to have tweezers for this. And then there's your board. Now the negative is the lead closest to the back. So that there's the negative. So now all you need to do, disconnect your LED lead. In this case, when I wired it up, I put it on there so that it is mechanically fastened. Therefore, we are going to cut it with our wire cutters. And so there is our old pigtail. Now, what it's helpful to do, line up the old pigtail, and then cut the new pigtail, same length as the old one. And then get these wires. And then if you have LEDs on your build, now is when you're going to wire them up. And so most of the time you're just going to have to melt this insulation right off. Yeah, there we go. Just tin those right up. And so now you have your leads. And what it helps to do is to wrap the LEDs with this main battery connector pigtail. So see, now you have a very nice mechanical fastening for when you tin it. So grab your solder. Just tack it on. And then do the same for your positive lead.
This one doesn't want to twist. There we go. Sometimes this can be a bit tough, but it's worth it to have a good solder joint. And there we go.
Now those are solidly connected. Now grab your board. And remember, negative is the farthest one back.
So, just solder your positive on. Now, these are heat. So again, just solder your positive lead directly on like that. And my handy hand's just broke. Perfect.
Those are hot.
I don't have a pliers with me right now. It says join down there. You can move to your negative. Actually. There we go.
I'm going to grab a set of pliers and do this. Okay, so I'm back with some tweezers. And there we go. And tweezers make it a whole lot easier. So, now that your pigtails are connected solidly, just make sure that they're really on there. You don't want any frosted joints, you want them to be nice and clear. And you don't want them to be all segmented. You want the solder to have all flowed nicely. So Now find the front of your quad. In this case, it's right there. And then get your LEDs all tucked correctly.
Get your motor leads tucked under. Grab your boards on it. And these are always the hardest part. Getting these grommets on here just the right way. And I'll be back once these grommets are on correctly.
Okay, so these grommets are all in here. And now we can just push down the FC board while tucking the grommets into the frame.
You might have better luck with this than I do. These grommets don't like to hold very well. Because as you fly, these frames get misshapen. So as you can see, we just lost 2 grommets. So, put the grommets back on there.
Okay. Now that you have your grommets on, put your front and rear FC screws back on. Now, position your VTX such that cabling will not be in the way. Find that it helps to wrap it just like so.
Secure it down to the frame via the 2 screws.
And then right here is where I like to just test and make sure that everything's fully operational.
You just have to plug your motor wires in. And there is
On my transmitter and plug in my quad. Make sure it all flies. And then after that, you can pretty much tuck your connector down, throw your canopy back on, and you're ready to fly. Worry free of your connector becoming compromised and you having trouble with your battery. So everything flies just fine. Now I must stress, don't put liquid E-tape on those joints. That will ruin the joints and you will have a horrible time disconnecting them. Even if you're scared that your joint will come undone, don't do it. That's all.